Hey everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington. So I want to talk about something that is not widely discussed in the media, just in general. I think a lot of people don't realize this. Even in the real estate industry, it's not talked about a ton. That's the fact that real estate, that hedge funds and Wall Street own over 1.2 million single family homes in the US. Hedge funds, Wall Street, these real estate investment firms and trusts made up 27% of all homes purchased around 2022. What does this mean for the average buyer? The average buyer does not realize that they may be competing against a hedge fund or Wall Street when they're making an offer on the property. You know, Wall Street essentially created the housing crash. After the bubble burst in 2008, Wall Street and these hedge funds began buying up tons of properties at fire sale prices. They ended up making tons of money selling them when the market got better and cashing out on rentals and things like that, which is just, if you think about that as a whole, just that's wild. But what does it mean that they're buying up and owning this much real estate in the US? What does it mean for the average homeowner, the average buyer? A bill was just introduced to the House, Congress, that would basically make these hedge funds, real estate trust groups, Wall Street, sell off every single family home that they have in their portfolios over the next 10 years, and that they would no longer be allowed to purchase single family homes in the US. The thought behind it is that it would keep housing affordable and create all this inventory. Well, guess what? It's approximately 5 million units short, and have been for years now, of inventory of houses that to meet the demand for the amount of buyers in the market, the houses that are needed for Americans. So if you put 1.2 or 5 even say million houses into the market, trickle them out over the next 10 years, you think that's really going to make that much of an impact and it just flood the market with inventory? No. The other thing is that most of these homes purchased by these hedge funds and whatever are modest homes. They're in maybe lower income areas, or they're not representative of markets overall. They're not usually in big cities. But it's just really interesting, and I think if you read into it, obviously it would be years for something like this to pass. I highly doubt it would. I personally don't think it would make a big impact on the market overall. I do think it would make an impact if buyers weren't having to compete against these hedge funds and things like that. But can you really control that? I don't know. So it's just an interesting thought, and I think it's just another sort of check the box of frustrations for buyers dealing with in the real estate market over the last few years, and something that's not often talked about. So I would love to hear your thoughts, comments, opinions. And if anybody has any more data or recent data on this, please let me know, comment below. And of course, check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.